from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. It's the UTEP Miners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Miners headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Arch Manning. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To throw, Manning makes a catch, breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miners offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He could not miss last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jones. That keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive, not the drive that...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Bohannon.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The run inside. It's Jones. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jones.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Arts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Avoids the punishment with the slide. A good gain on that run.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Third down from the gun, Manning. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Takes the handoff. It's Cox. And he's knocked down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Now, what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Caught behind the line. It's McCutcheon. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Snags it, and there's running room.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Miners will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The run inside. It's Jones. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Manning. Quick strike complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Two left to work with before the half. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Okay, Holly. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Right on the money. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Longhorn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, another incompletion.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need a little distance and defend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want a few down.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Running inside. It's Cox. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Makes a man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing Manning. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. 18. Hey, move. Go, go.
Using his legs, it's Cox. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Motion from the back. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Under fire. Took care of it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a night.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Escapes trouble. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run inside. It's Cox. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Here comes the heat, and it's a sack.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Caught in the backfield. It's McCutcheon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Manning from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. And with that turnover, we come to the close of